When it first dropped, Squid Game became a global cult. It is, to this day, Netflix's most watched original series of all time. It's also a masterclass in art history. Every vibrant, unsettling set, from the gravity-defying stairs to the gold-plated VIP masks, wasn't just cool design. It was an intentional, intellectual weapon borrowed from one of the most rebellious art movements in history, Surrealism. The show's entire visual structure is a masterpiece of surrealist art, turning the absurd and contradictory into a chilling reality. The director and set designers didn't pull this imagery out of a hat. They intentionally borrowed the language from surrealists to make the horror more disturbing and the critique of wealth more biting. Stick around, because once you see this framework, you can never watch the show the same way again. We're thrown into the horror immediately. The first massacre during red light, green light is pure visceral shock. As the players realize what's happening, the camera finds a woman, splattered with blood, holding her hands to her face in a silent, agonizing howl. This is a direct, living homage to Edvard Munch's The Scream, an expression of intense anxiety and existential dread. The creators use it as a visual tuning fork, dialing up pure existential terror from the very first game. Once the shock settles, the true intellectual cruelty begins. The players are now trapped in a world that runs on the logic of surrealism. It starts with the dormitory. Art director Chai Kyung-sun was blunt about her intent. She called this the warehouse store concept, designed to treat the contestants like objects piled on shelves. It's a chilling allegory for capitalism, reducing human life to disposable inventory. The multi-level structure itself, with its precarious ladders and tiers, is a brutal metaphor for the desperate competition to climb the social ladder. And as players are eliminated, the beds are removed, they uncover crude pictograms illustrating all the upcoming games. Red light, green light, tug of war, marbles. The players never see these clues, but the viewers do. This is a direct nod to surrealism, specifically René Magritte's concept of hidden visible, where what's seen often hides what's desired to be seen. The game masters conceal the truth in the most audacious way possible, by putting it in plain sight. It's an act of supreme cruelty. The players are desperate, betraying each other for scraps of information, all while the complete answers are literally surrounding them. Their dehumanizing fear makes the truth invisible. This surrealist cruelty escalates dramatically during the Dalgona challenge. The players are handed a tiny needle, a totally inadequate tool to carve brittle honeycomb. This isn't just a hard task, it's a paradox, and the inclusion of the umbrella shape is the clue. It's a direct nod to Magritte's Hegel's Holiday, which pairs an umbrella, a solution for rain, with a glass of water, a solution for thirst. Magritte famously said he wanted to show an object with two opposing functions, one that rejects water and one that contains it. The Dalgona game is the survival version of that contradiction. Its challenge operates on the same twisted logic. The needle is the absurd, useless official tool, like the umbrella. The true path to victory, licking the candy, is the bizarre, ingenious, and undignified workaround, like the glass of water. The game itself is Magritte's paradox brought to life. A system where the official mandated tools are worthless, forcing the desperate to find an illogical, demeaning solution just to survive. The cure for poverty is not honest competition, it's a desperate act of calculated absurdity. This surrealist world is built. The playground for the first game? Art director Chai Kyung-sun confirmed it was inspired by Magritte's The Empire of Light, a painting that unnervingly fuses a bright daytime sky with a dark lamplit street. The painting symbolized the dualities of life, such as joy and sorrow, and the known versus the unknown. This technique, debasement or displacement, defines the show. Innocent, childlike spaces are displaced into a context of brutal death. And then there are the stairs. That impossible, colorful labyrinth isn't just a maze. It's a direct reference to M.C. Escher's Relativity, but painted with the vibrant, Utopian colors of Ricardo Baffol's postmodern building, La Muralla Roja. Chai Kyung-sun explained the goal was to create an environment of infinite staircases, a never-ending loop, to evoke a sense of entrapment. It's the most powerful metaphor in the show, a physical representation of the capitalist debt trap. You can struggle, you can climb, but the system itself is an impossible structure designed to mock your effort and lead you nowhere. And who designed this prison? The front man. When his brother searches his room, we see his bookshelf. It's filled with art monographs on Picasso, Van Gogh, and crucially, René Magritte. It's the aha moment. The architect of this entire world is an art expert. He knows exactly what this visual language means. He is using surrealism as a conscious intellectual tool of dehumanization. He provides the entertainment for the VIPs, and their golden animal masks, they aren't an invention. This is the show's most explicit link to the surrealist upper class. It's a direct homage to the infamous real-life Rothschild Surrealist Ball of 1972. Hosted by the Baroness Marie-Helene de Rothschild, the event was a grotesque display of elite power and opulence. Attended by global elites, including Salvador Dali, who wore grotesque, surrealist masks to flaunt their obscene wealth. Squid Game uses this history to remind us that the ultra-rich have been viewing human struggles as their private gilded entertainment for a very long time. The Squid Game world is designed to break human solidarity, and the final dinner proves it. The three finalists sit at a large, triangular table. This is a reference to Judy Chicago's feminist masterpiece, The Dinner Party. The original artwork is a powerful statement about female inclusion. It's a massive triangular table, a symbol of equality, set for 39 historical women, honoring them and giving women a seat at the table of history literally. The scene uses this iconic feminist symbol to stage the final destruction of its last woman, a cynical joke. The show is arguing that the system pretends to offer a seat at the table for everyone, even for a woman as marginalized as Sa Bayok. It dangles the illusion of equality, but it was always a lie. The creators didn't just pick a cool-looking table. They picked the most famous symbol of female inclusion in 20th century art, just to prove that in this world, inclusion is a fatal illusion. This leaves two men, Ji-hun and Sang-woo, for the final game. In their final, desperate struggle, Ji-hun defeats Sang-woo. Their hands reach for each other, a clear, tragic echo of Michelangelo's The Creation of Adam. But this is not a divine touch giving life. It's a human touch soaked in betrayal, guilt, and death. It is the final, heartbreaking image of human connection, completely severed by the cruel surrealist system they were forced to endure. This is the true brilliance of Squid Game. Without recognizing the references, you still experience a thrilling, globally successful drama. But with knowledge of surrealism, you realize the show's design is actively and intelligently working to support its critique of capitalism. For art lovers, this means more than just a thrilling show. Every frame deepens the critique, transforming a simple, violent premise into a global masterpiece. Let us know if you like more videos like this by hitting the like button. Quick reminder, if you didn't already know, we have an accompanying booklet for this video. It provides even more info on everything we covered, perfect as a handy keepsake or for future review. Check the description for the link. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video. See you next time.